Hi guys, we have got the developers in with us now. We have Richard Lambert, the creative director for ZeniMax Online Studios, Michael Finnegan, lead dungeon designer for the same said studios, and Jeremy Serra, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, lead content designer. Hello guys.
Hello.
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 I have warned them that I'm a total noob, and I have told them that I'm already failing at the character creation, so they're well aware of what they're dealing with. I don't know whether they understand how bad I'm going to be at this game, but
It's okay.
It'll be great.
We are relying on you.
oh yeah, that's it. I'm
No pressure. No pressure.
I'm the linchpin. Okay, so let me just check. Is everybody hearing? Oh, they're hearing. They're hearing. Let's have a check. How are we doing on the stream? 768 people watching me about to fail. Awesome. Right, so here's what's happened, guys. I've got a bunch of skill points assigned to some critical skills, destruction and armor, I think. Oh no, I haven't. Yes, I have. I've got my passives on armor, things like that. I've still got 279 skill points.
Yeah, we give you a lot. Yeah.
Is that normal, or is that just for the test server?
The template is just for the test server, so
Yeah.
but it is pretty close to the maximum number of skill points that you can get in the game. So it's a hefty chunk.
So if
You
I
don't
actually played this
necessarily
to
need that
level
many.
50, I would have that many skill points.
You could have that many,
You could,
yeah.
yes.
You get some from leveling, you get others from doing quests, you get still more by finding things out in the world, sky shards out in the world.
Right.
So yeah, there's lots of stuff that you can find.
Okay,
For
well then,
instance,
go on.
I built my character who's a template, and I built it according to kind of like the way my tank is built on live, and I still have 204 skill points that I haven't spent because I don't need them.
Right.
For this, so.
Okay then, so if I've taken the passives in my light armor, my racial, and both destruction, restoration, plus for destruction I also took force, pulse, and elemental blockade. I've been following a guide badly.
Okay.
I've been following it.
All right.
And I've taken some skills in dark magic, daedric summoning, and storm calling. Then I'm probably at least capable of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the only other thing that I would suggest is make sure you have some food that gives you more health.
How do I do that?
They're in one of the bags. I think it's in the consumable bag in your inventory.
Right. Consumables. Got it.
There should be like a
Soldiers.
tester's lunchbox or something
Yeah,
like
you get
that.
the tester's lunchbox.
Got it. Pouch of
And then-
progression purveyance? What the hell is that?
You probably want the thing that looks like a chicken. It's
Once you open it up, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it should be like a crown.
Tester's
Food.
lunchbox. I've got
And the-
crown fortifying meal, and I've
Perfect.
That
That'll
works.
work.
That's
That'll give
great.
health. And then, have you spent any champion points?
I've spent them all.
Okay.
Was I supposed to? I hope so.
Yep.
No, that's
That's
good.
perfect.
That's good.
Welcome.
Okay, I'm actually. I want rabbit. Can I? Which one's the best one? Was it for a mage? Which is the best one? The one that gives the most magic.
It's the one that has that gives magicka and health.
Yep.
That's the one. I think the rabbit stew is.
I like to eat rabbit. My character likes
Okay.
to kill bunnies. Oh, witch mother's potent brew. Oh my god. How many types of food have you got?
Lots. They all affect different stats. So
Yep.
blue food generally gives you 2 stats. So like health and magicka or health and stamina. And then purple food will give you stats in all 3
Oh,
or
okay.
in the types.
So if you're looking for the best one for a mage, Mistral Banana Bunny Hash.
Okay.
So that's rabbit, although we called it bunny, so that's kind of
Bunny hash.
yeah, bunny hash.
Bunny hash. Take in
That's sweet,
lots.
sweet bunny hash.
There you go. We're eating the bunnies. We're eating the bunnies.
There you go.
Okay, so I've now got food. I've got staves. I don't think I have anything else. I don't have a very big inventory. How do I meet you guys then? What, or do you find me? That's probably. Oh,
So
I'm
which
right behind
hello.
which dungeon did you want to do? Did you want to do Fang Lair or Scalecaller Peak?
Okay, I have no idea.
I can give you the rundown of each one, and you can choose.
Why don't you guys choose? You guys show me around. Which you think is the best?
Well, one of them has a bone dragon on it in the bottom of it. Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one.
Fanglair it is?
Yes,
Fanglair,
sure.
Is that what I heard?
Fanglair it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't start him with the new DLC dungeon, said somebody.
No, that's what we're doing.
That's what
why
we're here for, guys. Oh, have I got to eat the bunny? Go for this
Yeah,
so
make
dead.
sure you eat it.
Uh,
Give you some more health.
Oh, good grief. Quick slots. I can quick slot stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So how do I eat the damn thing? Just use.
Yep. There you go.
All right.
And then one thing to remember is if you die, you can blame the healer.
And that would be who? Who's that?
That's
Jeremy
That's
Sarah.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Blame Jeremy. Okay, guys? That's what we're doing. People in the chat, hashtag blame Jeremy.
Wonderful. He's gonna stand in every red circle and then.
Oh, red circles. Oh my god, I dived over. Red circles are bad, are they?
Yes.
What are you doing? What are you doing? That's a bubble. What was that?
Oh, I'm teleporting. So if you hit P to open up your group window, and then click on Fin Tank, and
Right.
then right click and travel to player, you'll go to the dungeon.
Ooh. Okay, I think I'm doing it.
If it fails, you might have to buy the DLC.
Oh.
There you go. You're in there. Jeremy
You know,
just watched you, so we're good.
Yeah.
If you guys start hearing too much noise in like the background of my microphone, just tell me because it's sometimes a little harder for me to hear. I've got my window open,
Enough to be with this
and
lot.
there might be stuff going on outside. Oh. Okay.
All right. So we're
Can
gonna
I
start this
reduce?
off.
Can I reduce the compass size on the UI?
Not without mods.
Okay, fair enough. I will look into that another time.
Actually,
I think you
I
can,
think you
reduce
can set
the
the
entire
the UI scale. So if you go into settings and video, in the interface, you can use custom scale. There's a slider there.
I see chat bubbles. Oh, good grief. Is it performance?
It's grayed out. It's the second.
Settings,
Dang it.
video, and then there's a section in there.
Oh, so it's under video, not interface.
Yep,
Right.
video.
Ah, got it. Okay, use custom scale and then reduce
You
that.
can adjust this.
Oh yeah, that's a little better. That is a little better.
All right.
Probably harder for people on the stream to see it, but you know. Oh.
We're gonna have Mike be our tour guide for this evening or this afternoon or
Oh.
whatever time it is there.
It is
and-
evening here.
We will have a good time.
Okay, who do I follow and do we have a mini map? We don't, so I've got to keep my
No.
eyes on you guys.
No. Yep. We are. You can follow the Pale Argonian. That would
Right.
be me.
How do I do my abilities, by the way? Okay, never mind. Just how do I find out what my abilities are, like the ones on hotkeys? Just so I'm.
If you hit, if you just hit enter, you'll open up the chat window and then you'll get your mouse back, and
I
then you
see
can
it.
mouse over each of
Toggles
those.
between. Oh, no, my hot bar disappeared again. Okay, no, it's back again. So one changes my stave, or something. Did it say?
So
Oh.
you have what is called a bar swap, which
Yeah.
means you can equip two weapons and it swaps between those two weapons, so you can have unique abilities on both bars.
Yeah, I'm still not actually seeing the bar. It keeps appearing every now and again. Right, I've got toggles between your primary and backup set. That is key something. Oh, okay. Tell you what, let's just go. I'm just gonna.
You're gonna want to use 2 a lot. That's gonna put an AOE on front of you. That's your elemental
You can go ahead and hit
blockade.
it right now and see what it looks like.
There you go.
Just hit 2.
That's what I
And
just
then-
did. Right?
Oh, you got it.
And then 1 is your single target ability, and then you can left click and hold to do a heavy attack.
Yeah. And what do I do? Release?
You can just hold it down and it'll loop it over and over and over and over when you're on a monster, or you can just.
Oh,
tap
I've got to
your
actually
right
aim at
click, left
something
attack.
to do it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So, yeah. There you go. You got a pet now.
Whoa! I summoned something.
Yeah, he follows you around. He's a scamp. He's gonna follow you around.
All right, excellent. So I can zap with lightning. I can shoot things with lightning, and I've got a scamp.
Yep.
I'm good.
Yep.
What are
All
those?
right. So, what was the first Elder Scrolls game you played?
That would be Daggerfall, believe it or not.
Oh, so that's pretty early on. I mean, most people say Morrowind, but so Daggerfall, this dungeon actually was originally around in Elder Scrolls Arena, which was the very first Elder Scrolls game. Daggerfall was the second. So
Right. Oh, this is from first game.
Yeah, the very first dungeon you went into in Elder Scrolls Arena was Fang Lair. Now, ours looks a little bit different because that game is over 20 years old. But
Yeah.
We kept the same story. The basic premise behind the dungeon was a dragon had moved into a Dwemer mine, laid waste to the place, either drove out the Dwemer or killed them, and then made its lair at the bottom. The name of the Dwemer mine was lost to time, and now it's just referred to as Fang Lair.
Give me a second.
Over time,
Here, before you carry on, I'm actually increasing the details because I'm noticing I'm getting really good frame rate. I want to make the place look as good as possible, so I'm increasing the. Increasing the.
I support this idea.
Video. I'm also going to drop the volume on game because my Skype seems to be lower.
I got you.
Or can I raise Skype volume? That's probably the easiest, isn't it? Let's have a look. Skype. Can I raise my Skype volume? I don't use Skype for this sort of thing very often, so audio settings, volume. I'm going to boost it. Someone say something really, really, really. Oh, that'll do. Really
right. Long.
I just want to make sure people can hear you guys. Right, so gotcha. I've got the details on maximum so people can see how awesome it looks.
Yeah. So,
go on.
Yeah, so this was the story was the same. It was a dragon had come in here, laid waste, drove the Dwemer out, and eventually the dragon died. So in Arena, you come in there and you're trying to find the Staff of Chaos. And there's a lot of various monsters that are in there. In ours, necromancers have heard about the dragon that's dead at the bottom of Fang Lair, and they've come in here to use their combined powers to reanimate the dragon and unleash it on Tamriel.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
And we've come to help them, right?
Yeah. No.
No?
We don't like helping necromancers. Weirdly, though, the Undaunted skill line is a little iffy when it comes to necromancers. But, so, one of the cool things I like to highlight in here is over the years, we've gained tips and tricks that we can do for world building to kind of sell stuff. So you saw that first door we walked through. In a lot of older dungeons or other dungeons, we had doors that would pass through. So you would click on the door and then it would go to a black screen and you would appear on the other side.
Zoning.
Whereas then, yes, and this it's not really hard zoning. It's just kind of teleporting you to the other side, and then we do that for various reasons for performance. But in this dungeon, all of the doors completely open up, so you can just walk through them.
Nice.
It's a very contiguous dungeon, so if you look across the way over there, that is near the end of the dungeon, and we will eventually get to that, and I'll highlight it, and I'll point back to the place we came from.
All right,
but
cool.
And then you can look, if you look off the sides here, you can also see all those Dwemer structures that are off in the distance. We're eventually going to get to those.
Awesome.
So we wanted you to see the scale of this from the get-go. Where you're going to go and what you're going to see.
Who was talking there? Someone was talking in game.
Might have been one of the NPCs.
Okay.
It could have been, yeah.
Oh, I think I figured out to change my. I think what? I might have changed my staff. I've got a red.
That's probably your tilde next to one.
Yeah, no, I've figured out the button. It's a mouse button. So this is I've got something that does red now. That's my restoration staff.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's what it was. Because I've got a restoration staff in my second.
That's good.
Thing.
That'll be handy.
That'll keep you alive.
Only if I notice it and I actually use it. Most of my skills are not usable, by the way. They're all grayed out.
Those are all because you need the way we set up our skills for the weapon skills is you need to have the right weapon type in order to use the skills from that weapon line. So if you go back to your main bar, you've got like your 1 and 2 are from the destruction staff skill line. So you have to have a destruction staff equipped.
My 1 isn't visible though. My 2 is. My 2's not great, but my 1 isn't. I can't use the 1. which is odd. Oh, I think I've got red.
I think you have to have an enemy. If it's force pulse, you actually have to have your cursor over an enemy.
Something just blasted me. Oh, some of them actually require enemies. That actually makes sense.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that would be it. So this is the first boss in the dungeon. You could just charge right in there. That's fine. What we try to do is in dungeons is escalate so that the first boss is generally easier than the last boss you would fight.
Okay.
So this boss is kind of like a series of monsters that
okay. Red circle's bad, right?
like
Red circle's bad.
It's like a bunch of waves of monsters, and then
Red circle bad.
Yeah.
And what right? As a damage dealer, my job is just to sort of see anything with a red bar and blast it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Your job is to just kind of like just hit the things hard, and my job as a tank is to keep them off. I'm moderately effective at that.
Well, if I
this
die,
is
you
where
could just blame me or the
drop
healer.
your number 2 down, which is your whoa, not that might.
Okay.
Your wall of elements down.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
And
That's
then you do heavy attack at monsters, and then your lightning staff will chain through them. And do a bunch of extra damage.
okay. Nice. And I just keep doing that. Oh, and I've got what does 5 do? I think I just use blessed shards. What the hell?
Good save.
Do I need to use blessed shards? It said I should use something.
Oh yeah, that's another aspect of our combat when Jeremy will throw shards down. So you'll see him throw something way up in the air, and then a big glowy thing will appear on the ground. And then there's a synergy that's attached to that, which is a group.
Here's another example of one here. I'll show you.
And it's the way that we kind of reinforce group play and make group play a little bit more dynamic and make players in groups more powerful. Is they can use these synergies.
Awesome. This is chest. Can I use it?
Absolutely.
I'm not going to be a loot ninja here.
We should search for
No, all of the loot is instanced to you. So everybody gets loot when you kill stuff in here. So you don't have to worry about stealing other people's loot or anything like that.
Cool. And now I probably don't get too excited about the stuff here because, of course, this is the test server and I've got access to it all anyway through the cheat items, right?
Yes.
There's another chest here too if you want to lockpick it.
If I've got I do not have lock picking. No. Oh, we got things. Oh, I think one of us has already started.
Yeah, I'm overzealous.
Got it.
Okay. Now I've got a health bar. Do I have a magicka bar or something?
It's the blue one to the left of the health bar.
Yeah. As you spend resources, so as you use the skills on your hotbar, those will use.
Yeah, I was actually at max. That's why it was not visible. And the staff, does that use anything, or is that just like a permanent? Wait.
No, it's basically free damage. When you do a fully charged heavy attack, you'll actually get resources back, so you'll get magicka back.
Okay. Thank you very much, Denmark. I just got a tip from Denmark, a big one. Oh my god. Thank you very much. My attack seems to have changed a little bit. Oh no, it's gone back. It's gone back. Oh, red thing.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm telling you guys. You guys are
There you go. There's some shards. Part of what we tried to sell in this dungeon was also the fact that a lot of times when you see Dwemer structures in our game, they're pseudo-active in that they have steam going through them and there's Dwemer creatures and stuff. And we wanted to sell that it was obviously Dwemer in here, but it's really old and been laid waste to. So there's no active Dwemer pumps with steam or anything. There's stuff growing on the walls. It's very, very old and decayed and been laid waste to. It's destroyed. So we were really trying to sell that the dragon had been through here, just destroyed the place. So there's nothing active Dwemer in here.
So the dragon did not like the Dwemer.
Dragons don't generally like
Anybody.
much.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Except for loot, right?
And who doesn't like loot? Oh, I'm frozen. Actually, I'm not pretty good when I'm frozen. Oh, did I step in something?
One of the line attacks that the monsters will do. Will freeze you.
What's this?
It's something pretty. This is what necromancers do when they're bored.
Okay, so we can't activate
it's
this
like
and summon
necromancer
something
modern
horrible.
art. It's,
I'm getting this
so,
urge
you know.
to activate it, poke it, and summon something.
Yeah, you can poke it. I'm hitting it. No, not really. So it's this is kind of unique stuff that was brought in by the necromancers. It's got some weird looking runes on it, some skulls. There's some other stuff over here. If you see up top, that looks like there's like a smallish dragon skull there. Yeah, this is some guy hanging around.
Oh, have you been practicing that one?
He's been wanting to say that for weeks.
This is probably not the first developer stream, right?
It is not. We've done a couple.
Does he
But it
crack
is the
that joke
best.
every single time?
Well, he's got a list of dad jokes.
Yeah.
There's no end. Trust me.
There's
we
no
will.
end to them.
Does not.
Oh,
So here's the guillotine. I don't know what necromancers would need with a guillotine, but you know.
something's got a line attack.
Yeah, you'll see some creatures will have
Cones
basically
in front of them.
Here on the ground. This guy was fell asleep.
So can we put somebody in this?
No.
One of the bit. Oh, good grief! There's a red thing.
Oh, maybe we can. Let me see here.
We're actually going to try. Yes, one of the people I normally plays Borderlands with would. Oh, we can.
Oh, close. Close.
Oh, right. No, you're doing an animation. All right. Oh,
That's what I was gonna try. I was gonna try that.
Let's see. There you go.
almost. But we can't act. Can we activate it?
No.
That would be really
Hold
gross.
to interact. Okay, no, that's with you, not the guillotine. Dungeons in the Elder Scrolls Online feel a lot larger than, say, in the normal single-player game.
You cut out there. I couldn't hear you.
I said the dungeons feel bigger in the MMO compared to the single-player. If that makes sense. Like, there seems to be a lot more space to fight. Is that because they're going to be
Yeah, I lost it.
large groups? Oh god, are you guys losing me on Skype?
I caught the Skype part at the end there.
I caught the Skype part. Yeah.
Okay,
Skype is misbehaving.
we're having technical problems. Let me just see. You guys cannot hear me?
I got a little bit there at the end, which I heard was, "Can you hear me?"
Okay. I'm hearing you guys just fine, but I will. Okay, well we seem to be okay. It just seems to be Skype giving us a moment.
Okay. So you were saying about dungeons in Elder Scrolls?
I was saying that in the Elder Scrolls Online, the dungeons seem so much larger than the single-player game.
They are larger.
Yeah.
A lot of it has to do with most of our dungeons are built for more than one person.
Yeah, that's what I
And
was
so
thinking.
we want to make sure that, you know, when you're in there running around in the space, you can actually move around.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a bit of a difference going on, but they
Yes.
feel very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and part of what we try to do with dungeons is, I mean, give players that like Rich said, that group, scratch that group itch kind of thing of getting together with some friends. Our target goal time is about, 30-45 minutes per to run through them. So some will run shorter or longer depending on depending on how how long they've been set up or how intricate the bosses are or whatever. But for the most part, that's our goal. It's about 30 to 45 minutes.
And this is an average size place, the DLC we're doing now.
This one is the bigger of the 2 dungeons.
Okay.
So Fang Lair is slightly bigger than Scale Caller, and it's not as big as there was another DLC that we had for Imperial City that was called that had Imperial City Prison and White Gold Tower. And Imperial City Prison is probably the largest dungeon we did. It's nowhere near that size. So
how long does that take to complete?
That's the better part of an hour.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So
an hour's not bad though. Here's the thing. I remember back to my days of EverQuest, the first one. And
EverQuest.
like 5-hour dungeon crawls and
we
raids.
we don't have like planar clears or anything like that where you have to like.
Do you have raids sort of thing that really
We do have. They're called trials. We do indeed have them.
And they're 12-player content.
And do they take longer though? Do they take longer than an hour?
No, that's their goal is about the same. It's about 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah.
So it's not quite as demanding on your life.
That's what I do as well.
Oh.
Speed run of 45 minutes. Swap my staff.
Yeah.
I got to swap my staff. Apparently, I've got the wrong staff.
There you go. Now you got the healing staff. So this is the menagerie. The necromancers are very much collectors in addition to raising the dead. So they've collected these creatures from all over Tamriel and then kind of posed them and infused them with necromantic magic. So there's a bear that's standing on its haunches. There's a Sench that looks like it's growling. There's a Guar, and then there's a group of wolves over there.
And we're gonna have to fight them, right?
Oh yes. They're not just decorations.
Okay.
And this is Orin the Black. He's the main bad guy. He's the one who's kind of
Okay.
been doing this whole thing.
Got a cool outfit.
So,
can we get that outfit?
which outfit?
Of the ghost
Orin?
necromancer.
There is no ghost necromancer outfit in this, but I'm pretty sure he's using the armor that drops in here. So if you get the armor pieces that drop in here, you most certainly can have his look. That's something else we try to do when we do dungeon and we get unique armor pieces and stuff like that. We try to dress the guys up in the dungeon and have those armor pieces so you know exactly what you're getting.
Is it best for me to use the quick attack lots or the heavy attack?
Generally, what you want to try to do is throw a bunch of abilities down and then use your heavy attacks to regenerate your magicka back, and then throw a bunch of abilities down and then kind of do that loop over and over and over. Uh-oh.
Did I just die?
You did.
You
did.
Sorry, I was actually.
Blame the healer.
Well,
I
was kind of concentrating on something else at the time when you were talking.
Hashtag blame Jeremy.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Oh, right. I've got to accept it.
Oh, he resurrected.
Did you resurrect it into an explosion?
Literally.
Did I just die again?
I blame me for that one too.
Okay.
I'm being
Jeremy, you
trolled
should
by
have
the
preemptively
devs,
healed him over
guys.
here.
I'm being trolled. Okay, can I accept it this time? Or not? I'm going to accept it. Oh, God.
Save him,
You're in the middle of it again. Oh, God.
I'm getting hit by the Sench.
Okay.
I'll blow up in a sec.
So if I change my things, I've got... Oh, I don't have any other abilities then. Okay. Ooh, I'm in red again. I'm in red. I'm still in red. Don't be in the red. So I've got to avoid these explosion things.
That's interesting. Don't be near the wolves when they die, because they explode.
Okay. I tell you what, why don't I just avoid being near everything?
And they'll keep coming back.
Oh, God.
My shard bridge? Nope.
No.
Stay close to the healer.
Just need to be
Which is my healer?
Bear's almost dead. Just focus on the bear.
That's the big guy.
That bear down.
There we go. success.
Which one's my healer? Who's the healer?
This is curious.
Is it the person with the
Jeremy.
Wager
robes?
these bones weren't just lying around this cabin.
Is it the person with robes?
Why
Jumping
did
up and down.
such a
Right, okay.
focus on
They're saying
reanimating
stay
civilians?
close to you.
I'm gonna dig through the
Yep.
notes I
Stay
found
close
so
to
far.
him. Yeah, that
Staying
works.
close
See
to
what
him
else
is
we can
good.
discover deeper
Okay,
in.
doing that.
Staying close to either me or Rich is generally bad because we're in melee, so we'll
Righto.
be in the middle of the fight. So
Loot,
stick close
loot
to
the
Jeremy
bear!
to keep you safe.
Everyone's going mental. Well, not everyone. One
We-
person. I've got to loot the bear.
You
Why?
didn't loot?
You can't loot the bear! You lied to me! Chat's
What I lied to
lying.
you about? Oh.
Oh! Why can't I take my... It won't let me take my weapon out. Why won't it let me... Oh, okay, got it. So I should stay near this sort of beam of light, because that's healing, right? Or is it not? Is that just your damage? Oh god, I think I've lost them again on Skype.
No, we're here.
Okay, you are. You're just concentrating on keeping me alive.
Yeah, we were just focusing the killing. Sometimes when you get in that killing mindset, you can't stop.
Oh, I know that. I know that. What? Believe it or not, one of the hardest parts about doing like videos or streaming is keeping up the chat
Constantly,
to people when
maintaining
yeah, because what you want to do is
paying
just
attention to the chat.
keep your brain in combat mode and just, I don't know, zone out.
Now I think we lost you.
Oh, you did, right? Okay, I'm thinking Skype's being a pain in the backside.
Yeah.
Generally
There you
speaking,
go.
am I back?
I heard that, yeah.
You heard that? Okay. Generally speaking, we found Discord to be better than Skype.
I got this is Kalurian. He was one of the adventurers that traveled to Fang Lair to take out Thurvican, which is the name of the dragon
Okay.
at the bottom of Fang Lair. Him and his two fellow adventurers, they actually were able to kill the dragon and then succumb to their wounds. So Orin the Black has resurrected them to be guardians in this place. So this is the first one you come across. Kalurian like to study creatures in Tamriel and use their and to decipher their power and to get it. So if you notice around the outside of this ring here, you see these little skulls from various creatures. There's a Wamasu, there's a Lurcher, there's a Shock. He will activate these skulls, and then his powers will change based on whatever he's activated. So when he does that, the skeletons will spawn, will crawl out of the ground, and if they blow up when you kill them. So if you drag them over to the skulls and they blow up on the skulls, they'll damage the skulls.
Okay. So I've really got to concentrate on trying to drag them to skulls, or are you guys going to do that?
I will generally I do it as the tank because I have an ability that allows me to chain pull them, like pull them with chains, so I can pull them over and then root them. So generally I handle it, but you'll want to pay attention because Kalurian has a lot of AoE abilities, so he's going to be firing a lot of stuff out. So
Okay, I'm
lot
staying
of
near the
red.
healer.
We're going to be
so-
dancing a lot.
Yeah, we are. And ready, go.
I'll vanish every last trace of this world.
Oh, I think my I was just saying, I think my scamp is missing, but
There he is.
oh god.
Chill the North lies
Frost.
deep in the bones of the mammoth. Enslaving a lich. Think I'll cling to life a little longer.
So now they blow up on that guy, or on this.
They're kind of some of them are chasing me. Okay.
Yep, we got it.
Oh, I rolled into the middle of the. No, I didn't. I had to roll out. Oh. Oh no!
There's red. Yep. Oh, Wamasu.
Stay away from me now.
I'm trying to. Oh, I am the red beacon. Okay,
Hey,
I'm
get
trying
away,
to. I'm trying to run away from the red beacon,
I'm dragging them.
and I am the red beacon.
I'll get you up. I hope. Okay, I think we're safe now.
I'm thinking, this red circle's following me.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
This is the flame and see only friend.
Fire. Nope, drag these guys over to this fire thing if you have them.
Oh. Okay.
There we go.
Whoa. He does like to bombard a lot, doesn't he?
Yep, so, and then at the end, I know at least a veteran at the end, he starts activating all of the like stuff, so I guess like he's doing that actually right now. I think he's got fire again available. He'll cycle to a different ability if he needs to. Oh, the fire thing is up. Yep, just finish him off.
Oh. Okay.
Blame the healer. Yeah, blame the healer for living, dude. It is. That looks like Lurcher's up. There we go.
Is he
A moment's peace.
Yeah, he's down.
Awesome.
So that's the third boss. There are 5 bosses total in the dungeon.
But this one seemed to be an
Ruby Ash Bow.
frightening, but not all bad.
Probably loads of serious Elder Scrolls Online players now looking at the loot I'm getting, knowing it's going to disappear. Because you reset these characters every now and again, right?
Yeah, whenever
every
we do,
PTS,
yeah, whenever we do character copies, we reset the PTS.
Fail, and we will have a very long time to become acquainted.
Shields up,
That's an
captain.
acceptable bargain.
Then find Voltner and Sabina and dispatch them as
Oh.
you did me.
You guys have run off. I'm listening to the NPC talking. Where are you guys?
That's fine.
I've lost you.
We're just in the next through the next door there.
I'll come get you.
I don't actually see you. Is it up the stairs?
Nope, back down the other way. I'm right
Down
behind
the
you.
stairs. Oh, I see you. Right behind. Can I not see you through walls? Oh, I can,
You
but it
kinda
fades.
Yeah, you kind of see our like little like
The marker.
group- Yeah, the group markers, and the group marker will actually appear on the compass too. Or
Oh, I see.
no,
Oh, I can see. Yeah.
enemies will.
Look on. I can see your marks on the compass, can't I?
Yeah. So this is the next 2 adventurers. This is Voltner and Sabina. These were the 2 that came in here with Galurian. They died as well. Sabina is currently a ghost lamenting Voltner's demise there. They work in tandem. They fire abilities kind of together, and Sabina will every once in a while break off, and then she'll see her dive into the ground, and she'll appear somewhere, and she'll grab one person in the group with chains around their legs and slowly start to drag that person to her. If they reach her, Voltner will turn and then go and stab them. So the goal is to defeat kind of Sabina when she starts pulling somebody, so that she returns to Voltner.
Okay.
It sounds confusing, but it'll make sense when you see
It
it.
just sounds like I'm gonna get chained and dragged. That's what it sounds
absolutely
like.
what'll
That
happen.
could be a thing that happens. Yes. But if you see it, like if Rich gets chained and grabbed or something like that, you're gonna want to turn and fight Sabina.
He'll never be the same. And what are these 2 without the third? Incomplete.
Because otherwise you can't attack her. So.
Superfluous. Voltner, Sabina,
Okay.
What's
smash yourselves to dust against these badgers.
No, you're not.
there's a lot of AoE in this fight too, so
Okay. Is there as much as because? Oh,
like that.
Oh, I got chained.
Down.
okay. So what do we do now?
Yeah,
Go
go
kill that
fight the
ghost.
ghost.
Kill the ghost.
Yeah,
kill
see
the
that
ghost.
over
Oh, it's getting close. Nice, good job.
Good job.
Oh god. Oh, I can block and break free of crowd control. Oh, that's nice. I'm getting little hints from the UI, and now I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm chained. That's what it is.
Oh, you're chained now?
Yep.
Yes, he is.
Okay, I'm up.
Bad things happen when you don't break them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm up.
I'm caught.
Healer's caught.
Jeremy, yeah.
Oh, Keeler's caught.
There's some fire going on.
Nailed it.
Okay. That was a little less difficult than the other one.
Yeah, they can. That one can run difficultly if you just don't have the ability to kind of take out Sabina over there. Then that one can be pretty difficult.
Okay.
People start dying and stuff like that. So we're in the last kind of like press till we get to see the awesomeness that is Dervikin.
Oh god. Something's vomiting. A little lizard is vomiting.
I think you're a little biased.
I am, but it's still awesome.
Skeletal guar.
So this is again more Necromancer modern art. You know, we got like the hunk of meat and
Oh, he's got the
Candles.
masks as well. The
yeah.
the what's it mask? The Lich mask, the Dragon Priest mask almost. Is that like that?
Yeah, so this group is they're necromancers, and they have actually all of them have these unique tattoos, and part of one of the achievements in here will grant you the ability to wear that kind of unique skin with the glowing tattoos. Another thing we try to do in dungeons is we try to telegraph mechanics that you're going to see in boss fights before you actually get to them, because we don't want you to have to learn every mechanic, and learning by dying, as
Right.
Jeremy says, is really terrible. So if you notice there's this crystal and it's kind of warding this door, well, when we engage this group, this crystal is going to start spawning monsters out of that summoning circle.
Right.
Ysera is going to help us. This is our NPC right here. She's going to help us, and she's going to channel on that crystal, which is going to make it vulnerable. And the sooner you kill that crystal, the sooner you can stop those monsters from spawning. And that may be important in the boss fight.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Maybe.
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 Crystal, it's powering the summoning circle. Have to destroy it.
Okay. Okay, we gotta destroy the summoning circle. She said.
Yes. Yeah. So you guys, we've done it. We've killed the crystal.
Oh, good grief, that was
And then
quick.
she's going to call in Kalurian. If you remember him, she's going to call in his spirit now that it's been kind of set free. And he's going to come do some fancy staff work to break this ward.
Fancy staff work. I mean, he's gonna jump into the
Yeah.
air and hit it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fancy staff work.
Okay.
That was my original VO for it, but it didn't stick.
Wonder why.
Yeah, right.
At least he opened the door for us.
Yes, he did.
I don't know what my when I redo my Scamp's ability, he does something. Like if I
Sorry, what?
cast it now, I've got the Scamp. If I cast it again, it's like he.
You're cutting out again, yeah.
Oh, am I cutting out again? My can you hear me now? Nope.
I heard my...
All right, is that better? For some reason, I think it's Skype does not like having something that runs and takes a lot of resources. And because it's on the same machine, okay, right. So what I probably need to do is, oh, I tell you what, let's not worry about that now.
We're almost done.
You can hear me now still, though, right?
We're almost to the end of it. Yeah, I wanted to highlight, though, when I told you we were on the other side and I pointed and I said across the way, that's near the end of the dungeon. That's where we'll get to. We are now at that point.
Oh, right.
That's
So
where
if
we
you look-
came in on the other side.
On
there,
the other side.
If you look across, that's where we came in.
Okay, can we go through this gate?
Nope.
Oh,
It's just a tease.
It's actually it's regulations. If you were to able to get through that gate, then you would be able to fall off the side, and we can't have that. We can't have any unwanted deaths in a necromancy dungeon. I'm
No.
sorry. You know, the regulators are pretty tough on that.
They'll be here any moment.
okay. Something big this way comes.
All right. Now I think we're coming up on the hardest pull in the game.
You actually still call them pulls?
We do actually still call them pulls. This is not really the hardest pull in the game, but every dungeon we try to throw in at least one or two really difficult non-boss pulls.
Do you actually
And,
pull things though in this game? Because you know the how that
Well,
saying came about, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, watch. Here you go. See? I'm pulling it.
Oh God, I'm dead. Wow.
Hey.
way to pull.
Cause like in
That's called a face pull.
No, I actually used my chains.
do I revive?
See?
It has to.
Yeah,
use-
you can revive. You can revive. In non-boss encounters, we don't have the limitation on resurrecting in combat, so you can resurrect in combat on non-bosses. But in bosses, if you're to die, you have to be resurrected.
I'm all white and not.
Yeah, there you go.
This one's mine.
Yeah, you respawn as a ghost so that everything doesn't kill you right when you respawn. That was Voltner. That was the spirit of Voltner, and he came and hit the door. to
And
allow
me. Oh no, something else hit me. What the hell hit me? Because I died pretty damned quickly.
I think all the monsters targeted you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because like pull was what we used to call it in EverQuest, because what you'd send the tank forward, and he would take something from quite far away. Because if you got too close to too many, you'd pull say 2 fights, and you only wanted to do
Right.
1,
Yeah.
and you had to pull them
and
to a safe
we don't
room.
have. There are some pulls in here that are separate, so that you don't have to pull them at the same time. But it's just the terminology. It's like mob.
Right, it's just
pull
become a
object.
part now. It means
It's
engaging
just part
the
of the
enemy.
nomenclature now, right?
Right.
So if you look down here from up top right here, you can see the skeleton. You can see.
Awesome! Can I jump?
Wait, when you jump down there, make sure you stay looking at the dragon.
All right, we'll do.
And you can go ahead and jump down first, because the first person down dies. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but I take a bit of damage, that's for sure.
I can't undo his spell. Not while he's fighting me. You have to be the ones to stop this.
Okay.
So a lot happens in this movie. Orin the Black is over there, and he's not somebody you're gonna really attack. But we're gonna be fighting this big dragon Thorvikin. Now Ysera is gonna activate these crystals like you saw before. When she does, you want to go destroy those crystals. Once all the crystals are destroyed, Orin is going to jump to the side of the room, and he's going to spawn this wall of wraiths that will kill you if they touch you. But Ysera at that point is going to summon some friends that are going to put a gold wall up, and you just have to stand behind that gold wall to protect yourself. This is
Stand
one of those
behind
things
gold
that-
wall. Got it.
Yes, it'll make more sense when you see it. And then he also does he'll drop this growing area of effect spell that you don't want to stand in. It's poison. And then he does a tail thing where he shoots ice off the end of his tail, and that can target a random person. So just watch out for that.
Okay. I'm just gonna run away from everything, I think.
I think we're good. Let's go. You know, you learn better from experience. I always.
So just avoid the poison.
Yep.
Yep.
And that.
Let's see. Shall we?
Okay. Oh, we got a
Now
summon.
the crystal is active, so go ahead and use the. Go ahead and
I can blast
steal that crystal.
the crystal, can I? Oh, I'm in a trap. Tap. Oh, right, I've got to tap my keys if I'm rooted. It said. Oh,
You can dodge roll out of being rooted as well.
Just by double tapping.
Yep.
Fuel the summoning
I think that's the default
yeah,
bind.
it was prompting me that. I was busy reading it. Okay, watch the tail. Big tail. Big tail.
I can stifle Orin's conjuration if you
There's
destroy
another
the
crystal active.
This one, okay. That's bad.
And then it looks like the last crystal is going to be active.
Destruction spells aren't my
there.
specialty.
So when this guy gets to 0 health, Thorvikin or Orin the Black One moves with him, and then real fun starts. We're gonna need to watch out for great walls. Oh, behind me. So
Okay, I'm getting.
yeah, so there's this bear over here against the wall.
I'm a little bear in a wall. Bear in a wall. Where?
Just stand behind one of the gold walls.
I
good.
don't see any gold walls, to be honest.
I think you're fine. You're live.
Well, I don't actually see any gold walls.
Yeah, they're little tiny ones too. They're like 3 or 4 body widths wide. They're not all the way across the room.
So here's one right here, and then there's another one over in the middle of the arena.
Oh, I
There
see.
you
So if
go.
I stand here, that protects
Yeah,
me
just
from
stand
this,
behind that.
this wraith thing.
So, merely pulling the strings.
All right,
will
so
not
now
be
Orin
enough.
is going to fuse with
Allow
Thorvikin,
me to be born.
and now all of these things are active, so we're going to start getting quite a bit of damage. At one point, Thorvikin is going to fear everybody.
Does that mean we're going to run away without?
Right now?
Oh no! What?
And then you want to find a gold circle to run into.
I can't. I'm trapped. Okay, finding a gold circle to run into.
Uh-oh.
Jeremy took
yours
it from
is
me.
way over there.
Me, blame the healer.
A gold circle. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Look for the same one. That's awesome.
You know what? I'm trying to avoid these red things. Where's my scamp gone?
He's gonna fear us here in a minute. If you get a chance, it might be cool to watch him jump up on the wall when he does this.
Okay.
So he jumps up on the wall, crawls around it. So go find a gold circle.
Oh, I did. I found a gold circle. I'm still red
Okay,
though.
good.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Do we just focus on the dragon, or do we need to focus on other things?
What's that?
Do we focus on the dragon?
Almost down. Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost done. And he does not heal again. There you go. That was success.
Beautiful masterpiece.
Hey, first time.
First time. First try.
First try, yeah. Granted, may have had a little advantage having a bunch of developers on my side, but
So now
I
when
don't
you
think
loot
we're
him-
as good as you think we are.
when you loot him, you'll get some cool boss loot, and then you'll also get an item for your house. You get a big head to mount as a trophy in your house.
you have houses now, right? Obviously.
Oh
we
yeah,
do.
that's for sure.
Do I have to buy them?
You can get them for gold or crowns, and you do if you do the introductory quest, you get an in-room.
Okay. Right, now I probably still have a character. I probably still have a character,
Now to ensure this dragon stays
like
buried for
on
a
the
very
server I
long time.
originally started, I
Breath of the
assume.
sea god,
Would it be a good...
breeze
It was only like
of
level
Carry
12 or
away
something.
the
Would it be a good
liquid
idea
light
to
that
start
clings
again
Accept's skin
so
to
that I
this
did the
world?
first quest just to get the room?
You can do that. Actually, one of the things that we did with this update for Dragon Bones is we implemented a new leveling up experience. So there's level up rewards, and there's also a skills advisor now that will help you kind of build your character. So if you want to be a Magicka character, or you want to be a stamina or a tank or whatever, you can do that, and the game will give you some guidance to how to build that character.
Okay. Yeah, so then but it does sound like what I should do is delete my old character. I mean, he was so low level, it's not really going to take that long, and then start him again. Probably.
Okay.
So is that it? Are we done? We're finished?
That is it for Fang Lair. This is this dungeon is done.
All right.
I can give you a brief synopsis of Scale Caller if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So Scale Caller Peak tells the story of Zahn the Scale Caller. She was originally the dragon priest dedicated to this dead dragon that we're standing over right here, Thurvican. Thurvican abandoned her and then came to Fang Lair oh so long ago, and Zahn's cult rebelled against her, and they kind of entombed her. But they felt bad about it. So the cult continued for centuries, and then eventually they got the means to resurrect her. So she's been resurrected. The problem is she's a dragon priest. She didn't have a dragon. So the Daedric Prince Periite showed up to her. He kind of looks like a dragon. So he showed up to her and was like, hey, I could be your dragon. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So she dedicated her entire cult to worshiping Periite. And you could see that throughout the dungeon. Because Periite is the Daedric Prince of disease and pestilence.
Right.
So you see that throughout the ogres and the natural inhabitants of that peak are now also plague infested and stuff like that too. So and you're basically climbing a peak to defeat a dragon priest. It's also the very first time you ever see a female dragon priest in an Elder Scrolls game.
Is that true? I've never
Yes.
really
Yep.
thought of that, but yes. You don't
very
really
first
look at the
episode.
dragon priests and ever really consider their gender,
Right,
actually, to be honest. It's not...
Yeah,
not,
it's true. It's
never really been something high
it
on
doesn't
my
impact
priority
their
list.
gender, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't. But yes, it is the first time. It's pretty cool for us to be able to kind of do that. It's the very first time you see her. And she has a very unique dragon priest appearance. She actually uses the Daedric artifact Spellbreaker, which is associated with Periite.
Right.
And you get to
That's
kind
the
of
shield,
in the course
isn't
of
it?
yeah.
With
And
the
in
funny-
the
that
course
looks
of the
like a
fight, you get to use it.
It looks like a satellite dish.
Yeah, it looks like a reverse satellite dish. It's almost it's concave, so it's like
Yeah.
it's kind of. But you get to use it to aid you in the fight. You don't get to keep it, of course, but you do get to use it in the course of the fight.
Oh, okay. My first thought was, damn it.
Yeah,
Keep
exactly.
the loot. Keep the loot.
What's funny is there's an Undaunted guy in there, or lady in there, and her entire purpose for being there is to get Spellbreaker. And at the end, Spellbreaker flies off, and this is gonna be a bit of a spoiler, but at the end, the Spellbreaker flies off, and she runs over and it disappears right in front of her. She's like, no! So it's pretty funny.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, then I'm going to let you guys go back to work, I guess. Or do you do more
Yeah,
streams
yeah.
today?
Yeah, we do work.
You do actually work. No, well, I've got another stream later on. I'm going to be playing The Forest, so I'm
Alrighty.
going to go and prepare for that one. So, thank you very much for showing me this dungeon. I actually had a lot of fun.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you did.
And I got to admit, I am giving some serious thought to dusting off my character, and I want to go and check out the home. I want to see if I can get a house going. I'm sort of reasonably known for liking the house and builder side of things as well. So that.
Well, you're in luck because our housing system is really, really, it's really awesome. The amount of things we actually just added something in this. DLC. It's part of the base game, so you don't have to have the DLC to have it. We added home storage in this DLC, where we have storage chests that you can buy, and you can put them in your home, and then you can throw objects in there and then walk away from them, and they kind of store your gear, some of your gear and stuff. in your house. So, and there's houses all over the place.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to clear this lot off.
All right.
Send them out for a walk before they come back for the next stream.
Alrighty.
So thank you very much, and
Thank you.
I hope to speak to you guys sometime again.